everyone, welcome to this video. My name is Bree. Thank you for clicking on this video. You might have noticed in my recent vlogs and stuff, I recently got this new bike behind me. It's called the Yesoul G1 Elephant 32-inch HD bike, and I'm literally obsessed with it. And I thought I should make a little review about this bike on my YouTube channel for you guys, because I've had a few questions about it and I think this bike will be very beneficial to a lot of people. Basically, the Yesoul G1 Elephant 32-inch bike is an indoor cycling bike. It's a sleek and modern looking bike that immediately catches your eye, if you ask me. This bike is an all-in-one gym equipment that I feel like everyone needs in their house. There will be a link in my description if you guys want to go check out the bike. I do have a discount code as well, which gives you 10% off the bike. So basically in this video, I'm going to give you a general review of this bike. I'm going to include the unboxing. I'm going to talk about the features of the bike, what classes they have, pros and cons, and then my personal experience. So first of all, receiving the bike was very quick. It came very quickly and it came in two separate parts. It came with the actual bike part and then the screen was separate, which is great so that the screen doesn't crack and stuff, because it's actually a monitor. It's a 32-inch HD monitor. So yeah, you don't want that cracking. So they came separately. It was very easy to set up. We started setting up the bike and couldn't find any instructions on how to set it up, but that was okay because we didn't need any. We just kind of set it all up, and then at the end we found the instructions. So that was our fault, but we actually didn't really need the instructions. It was very simple. Like, you kind of can tell what parts fit together if you kind of know what it's meant to look like, if you look at photos and stuff. Yeah, that whole process was really great, really smooth, really easy. I'm going to quickly run you through the features of this bike. As mentioned, it has a 32-inch HD screen. It has wireless screen protection, so it's compatible with mobile devices. It's about 40 kilograms in weight all up. It's obviously in black. It's made out of steel, and the resistance levels in the bike go up to 100, which is really good. And of course it comes with the dumbbell rack at the back and also a water bottle holder. Another feature that I really like is that it's actually really quiet, the pedaling and stuff, so you're not getting sounds of like a bike pedaling at all. The other night I was on this at like 10:30 p.m. and yeah, Braden, my husband, couldn't even hear me, which is great. This bike is also compatible with Peloton, YouTube and Netflix, so that's really good. Personally, I've never tried a Peloton class or a Peloton bike before, but this is very comparable to a Peloton bike. It's basically the same thing, a cycling bike with a screen, and they have classes. In terms of the classes, it's got cardio, which is like the cycling element. It has yoga, it's got stretches, it's got strength classes. Basically the screen you can flip around and just do classes next to it and just follow along with the classes. And really good for someone who wants to improve their fitness but just doesn't know how. This is a great tool to have because there's no thinking involved. You don't have to think about what workout am I gonna do, what exercises, how long. It's really entertaining as well, which is great. And yeah, just an all-in-one inclusive workout experience. So I'm going to go through some pros and cons. A pro to this bike is that it's at home, which is really good, because the last 3 days I've been working in the office 9 to 5, and I hate going to the gym after 5 because it's always busy. Who else is with me? Like, it's not my vibe. I have to wait for equipment. It's really busy, lots of people around, and my gym's a bit smaller, so when it fills up, it really fills up. What I've been doing the last 3 days is I will come home from work and jump on my Yesoul bike and go for a 30-minute bike ride and then have a shower and get on with the rest of my night, which has been really good because it saves commuting to your gym. It also saves time because the workouts are already done for you. You don't have to have any motivation to work out, which is good as well, because I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I lack the motivation to go to the gym. But when I see this just in my house, I'm like, oh, I've had no excuses. It's right here. I might as well jump on. And you can pick from like 15 to 30-minute workouts. So if I'm really not feeling like doing a big workout, I'll just be like, I'm just gonna do 15 minutes and just call it a night. And then by the end of the 15 minutes, I'm like, oh, do you know what? I could probably go for another 15 minutes. And so just having it here accessible and ready to jump on whenever I have a spare 15 minutes has been like literally game changing. I'm really trying to work out every day this year doing some form of exercise, if that's like a walk or something. And this is really helping me like achieve my goals because yeah, it's always at home and I can just jump on it whenever I want. Another pro is that the instructors and the classes are actually really fun. I've done a bunch of cycling classes, and I've done a strength class and a yoga class. They're really fun. The time goes so quickly, so you feel like you're not working out for a very long time, which is good, and it just feels like you're hanging out with a friend. Another pro is that if you want to do lots of different exercises, you don't have to buy multiple pieces of equipment. Everything comes in the one. So if you wanted to start like a gym at your home or something, this is a really great piece to start with because, as I said, it has all the different classes and it has, it comes with dumbbells and things like that, which is really good. Another pro is that it's a lot cheaper than the other exercise bikes that you see on the market. I think it's on sale right now for $6.99, which is very, very cheap compared to the other, the ones I'm talking about. All the other exercise bikes on the market, they can be very pricey. So this is a really good cheap alternative if you wanted to, just start cycling. Another pro that I want to talk about is that you don't have to go outside, which is great. During COVID, I ended up buying a road bike and I would go outside a lot and go cycling, and I really got into cycling. But since moving to this house that we live in, there's not really any good cycling tracks around me. So I literally haven't taken my bike out since moving here, and mostly because I really enjoy going on scenic routes where I'm riding to and things. But what's really cool about this bike is that it has like a scenic rides mode that you can do. So you can ride around France, Switzerland, winter forest, New Zealand, Canada, and China, which is really cool. So you can go travel the world while you're on this bike, and time just goes so quickly when you do that. Another pro is that I just think it looks beautiful. Like, it just looks nice in my house. Like, it's not an ugly piece of equipment. Like, it's very sleek, very minimal, very elegant, very classy, which I personally really like. Yeah, it looks good. Another pro is that the bike tells you all your metrics. So how fast you're going, how many calories you've burnt, how long you have left on the cycle, the resistance that you're going at. Like, it has all these metrics. The Yesoul has their own separate app which connects with the bike. So that's how you kind of use it, is you use the app and you press play on the app and it screen mirrors to the HD monitor. So it's really easy to like show your goals and how many calories you burnt and what workouts you want to do. You can enroll in certain challenges as well, which is really cool. So you can like challenge other people in the app. Adds in a bit of competition and makes you reach your fitness goals quicker as well when you have other people to train with. Now let's move on to cons. The only con that I can really think of is that you do have to pay a subscription to access all the classes. There are a bunch of classes that do come free in each category, but if you want to have an ongoing membership, you do have to pay a subscription, which is a con. But if you look at the prices for other bike subscriptions like the Peloton or the Yesoul Cycle, it is actually cheap as chips. It's like really cheap compared to those ones. So the Peloton, you have to pay $44 a month for the subscription to access all the classes, and also Yesoul Cycle is $34.99 a month. This one, the Yesoul, is only $9.99 a month, which is actually, like, I pay more in my gym membership a week in what you would pay for a month for the subscription for this. So it's actually not really a con because it's actually a lot cheaper than using those other bike cycle products, and even cheaper than having a gym membership, which is crazy. So maybe that actually isn't a con, I don't know. Personally, I'm actually really excited about this bike because I've already seen improvements in my strength, which I'm really excited about. I've noticed that my legs have gotten a lot stronger and a lot more toner, which is good. And I'm also noticing like my cardiovascular activity is heightening as well. Because I've been focusing so much on weights recently, I've kind of put my cardio and heart health on the back burner. So this is a really good way to get back into it. And I really want to potentially do like a triathlon or something like that this year or next year. So this will really help me in those goals as well. Personally, I am like literally obsessed with this bike. Apologizing in advance because you'll probably see it in a lot of my vlogs because I'm literally going to be using it every day or every second day because it's just so convenient. It's so fun and it's yeah, it's just a great way to work out when you just have limited time. We all have a busy life. All up, I'm very impressed with this bike. I'm literally obsessed with it. Go check out the link in my description if you want to go check it out and purchase it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.